All right. As promised, here I am with your homework video if you need it. And if you're here, then you thought you needed it or you wanted to do it. So here I'm going to share the screen so you can see my paper that looks like yours. We are finishing our workbook page 26 from today. So here we go. This year, a company spends $660 to train one new employee. In 10 years, training costs will be twice that amount. The company expects to hire 635 new employees in the 10th year. How much will the company spend for training? So let's see if this stays good. So we have, they are spending $660 to train one new employee. In 10 years, training costs will be twice that amount. So I circled twice because it's a value in word form. The company expects to hire 635 new employees in the 10th year. How much will the company spend for training? So in 10 years, the cost is going to be twice the amount. Right now, it would be $660, but when they're hiring these new employees in the 10th year, that cost will be twice the amount or doubled. So if I think about 660, I can do 660 times 2. I can do 660 plus 660. I'm finding twice the amount now. So I'm going to do the adding. So that means in the 10th year, it's going to cost $1,320 to train an employee. They're hiring 635 employees. So I'm going to go, I think I'm going to my notebook because this is a 3-digit number times a 3-digit number. We're going to have the cost of training is, I'm not happy with my setup today, but I'm doing the best. Just got no room. Here we go. We're going to do 1,320 times 635 employees. All right, let's see what happens here. So I've got my ones place. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2, 10, regroup 1. 5 times 3, 15, plus 1 equals 16, regroup. 5 times 1 equals 5, plus 1 is 6. We're finished with our ones place. I'm going to cross off what I don't need anymore. Because I'm finished with the ones in my partial products, I'll put a 0 in the ones place, and now I'll multiply by the tens place. 3 times 0 is 0, equals 0. 3 times 2 equals 6. 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 times 1 equals 3. There was no regrouping, but now I'm finished with the tens place. And I'm finished with the ones place. So I have 2 zeros in my next partial product. 1 for the tens, one for the ones. And we multiply by the 6 in the hundreds place. 6 times 0 equals 0. 6 times 2 equals 12. Regroup 1. 6 times 3 equals 18 plus 1 equals 19. We'll regroup. And 6 times 1 equals 6 plus 1 is 7. Now, we multiplied by a 3-digit number, so we have 3 partial products that we add together. All these zeros, keep adding, see if we agree. Do we agree that the answer is, I'm going to change mine. Oh, I almost had a challenge right there as I was looking at my work. I do believe that it's going to take them, I'm labeling, we're talking about money, $838,200 to train those new employees. Okay. Well done with that 3-digit by 3-digit. Here we had in class the fun park amusement rental. So again, we see to rent a food cart, a game booth, an equipment, and a ride. So those are the amounts to rent. It says how much more is the cost to rent 18 rides than to rent 26 game booths. So in order to solve this, we would need to find out how much does it cost to rent 18 rides and how much does it cost to rent 26 game booths, and then we can compare those amounts. So I have 18 rides. The rides are $149 times 18. That's going to tell me the amount for the rides. I'm going to label this for myself because I'm also going to write down if there are 26 game booths that are renting, those are $79. So I'm going to do $79 times 26. And that's going to show me, just like in class, we'll abbreviate that game booths. All right. So rides, let's do this work. 8 times 9 equals 72. I wrote rides too close. 8 times 4 equals 32 plus 7 equals 39. And 8 times 1 equals 8 plus 3 is 11. We're finished with the ones place. Oh, we're multiplying by a 1. This should be good. 1 times 9 equals 9. 1 times 4 equals 4. And 1 times 1 equals 1. We add our partial products. And to rent the rides is going to cost $2,682. Let's check the game booths. 6 times 9 equals 54. 6 times 7 equals 42 plus 5 equals 47. We're finished with the ones. 9 times 2 equals 18. 2 times 7 equals 14 plus 1 equals 15. Add your partial products. So we get to rent the game booths would be $2,054. If I look, it says how much more is the cost to rent the rides than to rent the game booths. So we're comparing the costs. When we're comparing, we're going to do subtraction to find the difference between the two, and that will tell us how much more. So I'm going to rewrite my amounts. $2,682 minus $2,054, and I'm going to subtract. 2 minus 4, I hope you didn't say 2. I have to regroup. The 8 becomes a 7. Now I have 12 minus 4 equals 8. 7 minus 5 equals 2. 6 minus 0 equals 6. 2 minus 2 equals 0. So I can say the difference in cost would be $628. And that's our answer there. Finally, what is the cost to rent 39 food carts and 78 game booths? So let's see. 39 food carts. So we'll abbreviate FC for food carts. 39 times food carts cost $59 to rent. And then we're also doing game booths. We have 78, we're going to call those GB again, 78 game booths, and the cost is $79 to rent. So now I have my 2 equations to work on. Let's do 9 times 9 equals 81. 9 times 3, 27 plus 8 would be 35. Finished with my ones place. 5 times 9 equals 45. 5 times 3 equals 15 plus 4 equals 19. We'll add our partial products. And the cost for the food carts is going to be $2,301. Let's do the game booths. 9 times 8, 72. 9 times 7, 63 plus 7 will be 70. Finished with our ones place. 7 times 8, 56. 7 times 7 equals 49, plus 5 equals 54. We'll add those partial products. So the game booths will be $6,162. It says, back to our question, what is the cost to rent both of them? So I'm going to take the amounts, I'll put it on our workbook page. Our amounts are $2,301 plus $6,162. Those are our two amounts. When I add, you add, let's see if we agree. We get $8,463 to rent both of those items in those amounts. Okay. There is your homework for tonight. Hopefully, if you had questions, you've watched the video now, and we'll talk in class tomorrow. And thank you for joining me again. I'm so happy that I can help you in this way. I will see you tomorrow.